The dry, arid atmosphere does not help with the outlook of the school. Made even worse, the graffiti and slow deterioration of infrastructure is evident of a struggling government-run school in the nation's capital. Gerehu Primary has about 3,000 plus students. They also have limited teaching resources and office equipment for printing and photocopying. The school has basically been in a slow downward spiral, and some parents have had enough of the situation and are going out of their way to become the solution. The Parents and Citizens P&C Reps are leading the way to help improve the school's academic status and rally support to improve the overall outlook of the school. The school has been struggling to maintain a higher level of teaching and learning, especially with the grade 8 students of the school.
Parents of the grade 8 students are now concerned that there's no proper resources to support the school, and as a result, the mock exams, they've scored below average. And that is really alarming because last year the Gerehu Primary School performed very poorly. 30% of the total graduates went through to grade 9, the rest failed.
On Saturday, grade 8 students, their teachers, including a handful of parents, participated in a walkathon to raise money for the school. Smith Yamanavan is a parent and former student of Gerehu Primary. He and other parents have formed a core group to effect some change to the status of the school.
The walkathon has distributed 400 sheets, of which 350 were distributed to the grade 8 teachers, parents, students only. And the 50 was issued between the parents' rep. And so each sheet is 50 kina. And so with the 400 sheets coming back, if all goes well, we should be looking at 20,000 kina that is raised by the walkathon, and that would go well, to the funding of a printer, a copier, and any other equipments or materials that the grade 8 teachers might need to provide coaching classes over the weekends or during the term holidays to improve the marks of the grade 8s and leading up towards the exam, so they can at least have a chance to compete with the rest of the country to have placings in grade 9.
Graffiti lining the walls of the classrooms, rubbish piling up, and close to nothing in terms of toilet and wash facilities. Students are faced to drink water from unhygienic facilities and relieve themselves elsewhere.
The classrooms are falling apart, there's no library, the toilets are gone. The students are actually using the school field. If you ask any random students, when they're busting, they're running straight to the field or beside the fence. I don't know how the girls are coping. This is for the boys. I believe there's only one toilet block that's operating.
Gerehu Primary was established in the 1960s under the Australian government as an international community school, which provided education for many Australian children. This was before it was handed over to the PNG government.
This school needs a facelift, and I believe that we need a complete overhaul. We need intervention from the NCDC Education Services, with the Teaching Service Commission. There are teachers also not teaching, and we believe that intervention from these authorities would really see a well-coordinated administration and school board for the benefit of the students.
It is a worrying sight for students and parents seeing the state of the school, and Deputy Headmaster of the school, Mr. Stanley Tony, says they cannot afford the extra money needed to fix the school.
We've written to people for their contributions in terms of putting up new buildings. Go down to deaf ears, nobody is coming in to assist. So as you can see, the building itself, it's all filled, polluted with graffiti. Fans, you have holes, loopholes. The school depends entirely on the TFF monies that we collect from the government. However, that money cannot, when you look at the sleep focus areas, there are eight areas that we spend. Therefore, the monies, it's not sufficient enough for us to look into other incentives such as coaching, afternoon classes. We need to empower the teachers.
Whilst teaching and learning is paramount, the socio-economic factors of income and housing is deeply affecting the teachers. While students learn in the day, the teachers tuck in for the night in the classrooms.
I really sympathize on my teachers. They really can't afford the high cost of living in the city, and therefore some teachers are now coming in to reside in the school areas you know, they're also human beings. They're also human beings. So our government, our department seriously needs to look into that to provide accommodation. Here, when we are talking about quality education, quality training, quality teaching, and quality teaching and learning in the classroom, we also need to look into the implementers, the teachers.
The parents have taken up the cause to make it their business to know why the administration of the school isn't competent in improving the school's appalling status.
The only blockade for us is the administration with the board, allowing PNC to have a voice in the school board, and at the same time having a meeting with the PNC, the parents and guardians in the school, so that we can have a collective view raised or concerns raised by these parents and guardians, so that we can all work together to achieve certain goals to improve the school.
Fidelis Sukina for Inside PNG News.